G'day. But Steve, this is not Studio A. You're right. I've come here to a secret location. So secret there's traffic next to me on the main road. To make a little bit of a different video in more ways than one. First of all, there's not going to be any editing in this. I intend to make it single cut, no post-production. I wanted, as we near the end of this year, to firstly apologise for some things, and also, as I hover around the 7,000 subscriber mark at the time of recording, welcome both my new subscribers, watching out for snakes or anything on my legs, and also thank my existing subscribers, especially the core element that's always there for me. I will ask too, before I get into this, if you don't mind, just everyone, if you could check the subscribe bell, because I've noticed recently, for no apparent reason other than YouTube likes to do weird things, some of the people I've subscribed to, I've had to resubscribe to. Make sure you click the all notifications bell. Forget about the other two options, they're useless. Okay, well, what do you have to apologise for, Steve? First of all, let me just say, I value every single last one of you that dedicates your time to watching my content. And I'd like to apologise because even though you're not aware of it, there were two primary videos that I wanted to make all year. One, I just a week ago think I won't bother doing because it's a bit too dangerous as far as I can tell, and that was about rejuvenating old car batteries. I may still do it, but I'm going to look into it a lot more seriously. Two, I've mentioned a couple of times, including on a live stream. There's always ants where I film. My swimming pool, or complete swimming pool maintenance and etc. video, I realised last week, with time almost run out for the end of this year, it's not going to happen. Not until early January. Because yeah, even though I've filmed most components, there's still a couple more, but there are things like post-production that I need to do voiceovers. And I like to do a thorough job where I can, and I don't want to rush it. As a mate of mine once said, when working on cars, if you rush it, you'll make mistakes. I don't want to degrade the video by doing that. So I will endeavour to do that by very, very soon, early in the new year. Sorry, I'm looking down because there's always ants. Or flies or something. Welcome to Christmas time in Australia, or any summertime in Australia. So, as I said, this is a different sort of video. I don't mean to be negative about it, but there are a couple of things I wanted to say, just for the heck of it, because it is summarising the end of the year. And in no particular order. Throughout the year I do get the odd bit of communication about videos I've made that, you know, oh, I could have done it different or whatever. Being semi-retired, as I guess I am, YouTube is a big part of my life. Really, it takes up a lot of thought space and a lot of effort. And I will always create the sort of content that I want to create, and in the manner that I want to create it. So, if sometimes you might think, well, their audio was a bit wrong, yeah, I always use high quality gear to check my sound, so I will mix the, if I've got music and voiceover speech, I will mix it the way I like it best. I always welcome suggestions, I always have. But at the end of the day, I will always do things my way, because this is my baby, okay? 16 going on 17 years soon enough. So, yeah, those of you that watch, and there's only a core amount of you that will, and you know who you are. You're the ones I create content for primarily. Other people that come along, I welcome you. But there's only a handful of people that will watch my entire video. Most have switched off by now, I assure you. So I wanted to apologise for that, and also the fact that I did intend, I think when I reached 5,000 subscribers, to start working on merch, like coffee mug or t-shirt, beer holder, coffee mug holder, I don't know. I haven't looked far into it enough yet, but I do intend to do that in the new year, just for the heck of it. And it's just for a laugh, really, so you can have a little piece of me wherever you're watching from. So I'm sorry I didn't quite make my goals. I had some other personal goals too. For example, sewing the Z, the Nissan. Haven't quite got to the stage that I'm ready to put it up for sale yet. I'm getting closer. Wanted it sold this year. I need the money. Then I wanted to go over the Land Cruiser again so I can get the best price for it. So now it will be a next year project. Those sort of personal things. Yeah, well, it is what it is. You do your best, but I don't always do my best. I very rarely say much of my really inner personal life online, and this will be no exception. But this year, I suppose for a long time, has been very stressful. Virtually no one knows the reasons, but yeah, it took an awful lot out of me, and it's just things that had to be done. It wasn't an easy battle, and it was a battle I never wanted, so that had to take priority over other things. Also, I don't want to go on about it, but there's a reason you don't see me walking for miles and miles in my vlogs. It's not just fitness, obviously, not fitness. There are other things too. There's a reason I go to a chiropractor a couple of times a month. And there's different things that, yeah, I guess ultimately they may have been mostly my cause, but it is what it is. And some things just happen, as we all know, as we age. I'm not the young puppy I was probably 15 years ago. So yeah, sometimes it's very painful to walk. Just depends, it comes and goes. So that's why you won't see me walking for 100 miles just to make a video. I hope you understand. I do what I can when I can. So I think that was about it. Sorry for losing eye contact. So you've got to check. Let me check there's no ants or things crawling around. Yeah. So as I said, a different sort of video. Thought I'd come to this secret location and just make this. I don't mean to be negative. Subscribers that follow me will know almost all of my videos are either for a laugh or a bit of entertainment or education. But I thought I'd summarise this year in that manner. And I'm not even using an external microphone for this. Nor lights. Just, I think I've only ever made one video, and that's when my computer was broken once, where I literally just uploaded a video directly after I had shot it, and there was a market video. Oh, the sun's way too bright here. Let's wrap this up somewhere a bit less bright. Or we could walk sideways. I was thinking, I meant to come out here this morning. I was thinking, what if there's a snake? Well, it'll create good content at least. By the way, cathodic protection cable. Doesn't say Catholic protection cable, so we should be okay. Alright, thanks for hanging in there watching this. To the couple of you that do watch it. And thanks for your loyal support throughout the year or years. And to my new subscribers again, thank you so much for giving me your time. Please do check, everyone, that your notification bell's switched on. And I guess I'll see you soon. Well, you know I will. YouTube's kind of my life. That's what I do when I'm not doing anything else. Okay. So in a rare moment of Steve Mack YouTubing, this complete video is going up the way it was filmed. No editing, and nothing else. What I'd like to sign off with too, I've wanted to go on a holiday for many years now. Aside from, I think the year before last, when I went away for one night only at Noosa, which I made a video about. The last time I was on a holiday was on the cruise back in 2016 or something. So it's a long time. Considering I used to go away a few times a year in between when I was working, and usually at the end of the year we'd go away for at least a couple of weeks, if not 5, overseas or somewhere. Things change, and as I say, certain painful things happen in life, and I'm not going to put them on here. Things change. Is all you need to know. Haven't had the money to go away. My idea of selling the Z, for example, was I was going to reward myself by taking myself just a few days holiday, midweek holiday somewhere, even if it's just up in the mountains like I used to like doing. So I've been holding off and holding off and holding off until I sold the car to have the money to go away. YouTube doesn't pay me all that much, despite what some people might think. It does buy me a coffee every month, at least. I wanted to say a special thanks to, if you're still watching, I've met a number of people, now probably heading towards, well, I know Americans don't know what a dozen is apparently. Maybe 12, 24, that's 2 dozen. People over recent years that have come up to me locally, that have seen me on YouTube, and mostly through my local videos, the floods or anything. But I want to say a special hello to you. Never be afraid to come up and say hello. You'll find I will talk your head off. I won't bite, and I'm certainly not going to chase you. I mean, look at me. Do I look like I can run fast? Okay, I'll leave it at that. Unusual video for me, but anyway, I'll see you all later. Looking forward to a more positive year. Wanted to wish you all a happy new year, which I'll do probably in a short video after New Year's Eve. Still have my dreaded outtakes video just before that, and I'm hoping I won't lose most of the subscribers that I've gained recently. But I will explain again, it's frustration of working on your own, making these videos. There is a lot of frustration at times. There's a lot of joy for me as well. Don't want to step on crickles, eh? Alright, so until next time, and I know like always I'm going to forget to mention what I had in mind, but that's it for this video, and I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, and thank you so much everyone for your loyalty and patronage. See you soon.